Hello students, and today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks on how to learn some new vocabulary using some programs on the net. Now, first thing we're going to start with is Google Translate. Then we're going to look at Google Sheets. After that, we're going to look at a website called Quizlet, which is a very good study website, and it also has an application for your phone. So, first things first, Google Translate. Now, we all know that sometimes things don't translate very well at all. In this case, I would suggest using maybe one word at a time or one phrase, a small phrase that you kind of know to be true, or taking the phrase from the language that you're learning. So in this case, if you're learning English, you would want to take the phrase from your textbook or from a novel or from something else that you found to be correct, written by a native speaker, let's say, and then let it translate into your language and you can deal with it from there. Okay, so that's probably the first thing to say. It's either that or you can kind of bribe your professor or your teacher or your native speaker friend to have a look at your list to make sure it's correct in English, that the grammar is correct. So for instance, if I was translating this and I'm moving it to my second language that I'm learning, which is Bulgarian, by the way, everybody. Here, I am not 100% sure that this would actually be correct. It looks correct to me, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so always have somebody check your vocabulary for you. Now, what I'm going to do next, and this is important, click it, right? Click that star. If you're using your phone, if you're using Google Translate on your phone, like while you're in class and you're translating things on your phone, fine, just click the star anyway. For the stuff that you like or the stuff that you want to see later or review later, like for a test, for instance, everything that's in the new module or new unit of what you're studying at school, well, start saving it, okay? Once it's saved, you can click this on your desktop. Now, this is only for desktop, I think. So you click this saved button and you see over here on my panel I can sort a little bit. I prefer alphabetically. Later on you're going to see it doesn't make a difference if it's alphabetical or not. Anyway, so I've got my list here, 311 phrases. That's a lot of phrases, just so you know. I've been translating a lot of things this past week. So next thing I'm going to do is click Export Sheets. Export to Sheets. So once you click Export to Sheets, and what you want to do is import the data, okay? So you import that data. Now, once you have it in the Google Sheets, you'll see that it has your native language in this column and the other language in this column here. Well, I went ahead and deleted those. You really don't need them, so go ahead and get them out of there. Delete them because that's not what you're learning. What you're learning is in columns C and D. Now, normally in your notebooks, this is what you get, right? When you translate things and you write them down, you get this, and so you have notebooks filled with this stuff, but it's already done right here. Now, I could print this out. It would be quite easy to print this out and study from that, but I'm going to give you something better than that, okay? So this is taking our classic methods and moving it to a better way of studying. All right, so for instance, I want to learn these words right here, okay? I want to learn how to say, you know, I think, and it's meaningful, and talk about the port and some adjectives and blah, blah, blah. So these are the ones that I want to learn. Now, normally before I do this, I sort them out. So I'll take this and I'll move it over here, and I'll take this, right, and I'll move it over here. Because basically I want to sort all of my vocabulary by themes. I find it much more organized to kind of get an idea with the slides that we're doing. So I would go ahead and sort things by shopping, by driving, by hobbies, politics or education, environment, whatever. I'll sort it all out and make a list from that in particular. Okay, so let's just say here I'm going to do this short little list here. Okay, so I'll copy that. Now once you've copied it, you need to go to Quizlet, and from Quizlet you click on Create. Okay, so we've got our Create here. I'm going to say random random A. Let's say random A. And then you click the import from Word or Excel, etc. here. So you import, you paste whatever list you had, click the import button, and now what you need to do, the last thing before you move on to actually studying, is you click the languages that you've got here. And after you do it one time, it'll remember it for you, which makes it a lot faster. That's not Bulgarian, that's English. So you can go back actually later on, you can delete these if they're wrong, or you can edit them, you can change them later on, which makes it quite nice. Now after you do that, you can change visibility if you want. This one I'll probably just delete in the next few minutes, but for now I'm going to just create private. Now you're all set. Click your create button, and then you'll have your study set. In this case, it's a small 15 words one. I'm going to go ahead and show you from the other list that I've created here. Let's see, education. So we're going to start looking at this program here on Quizlet. Now, this is also available on your phone. So everything I show you on the desktop version here is also available on the phone, with the exception of one thing, and that's Gravity down here, which is just a game that you're going to play on your laptops. Anyway, so you've got flashcards. And you can go through your flashcards just looking at each one without flipping them over, or you can flip them over, right, and see what you got. All right, well, I haven't studied all day. That's not true. I studied today. I have studied all week. All right. You can learn, which is like little mini quizzes. So I've got 43 here, and then I would take a look at this and pick my best option down here. That one. Hey, I got it correct. That's because I think I've studied this one before. So, and then you continue on to the next card and the next card and the next card, and it shows you what you know and what you don't know. And later on, you can review the ones that you don't know again and again. So you can keep making that list smaller and smaller. Okay, now next you can do write. Right, so you would write out the translation. So in this case, I would have to translate from English to my second language. In your case, you would be translating from your language into English, probably. And again, showing you how many you get incorrect. This one is really, really difficult for me right now, because my second language is terrible. So yeah, going back. So loads of study sets that you can create. Right, you can keep them going. You can create as many as you want. You can also use pictures instead of words. You can use sound. You can do all sorts of different things. So then you can use it on your phone. Okay, all of that I've been showing you, you can use it on your phone, and it's right there. See? Okay, and you would go through, pick your list of words that you want to learn for the day. Politics it is, and you have flashcards. Right, quite useful to get some flashcards. All right, you can just go through those, take a look at all of your words that you're learning, and you can do the same learn that we did earlier. You can do that one, and you keep studying, okay? And that's the best part about this, is that with traditional flashcards, we have these paper cards for flashcards that we're learning vocabulary. You always have to carry them with you, or you always have to have a ton of paper, and you can't edit them. If you get it wrong, you have to do a new card. And it's a mess. So in this case, you have it all on that little application, that Quizlet app, which is fantastic for learning many new things. You could use this for every subject if you wanted, whether it's art or politics or whatever you're studying. But in this case, I'm using it for language. And I find it fantastic how Google Translate has made it easy to create that list, and Quizlet seems to have worked with them to create an easy way to transfer all of our stuff over to a mobile app for studying. If you liked my video today, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also give lessons about English grammar and vocabulary, collocations, etc., etc., etc. anytime you're interested, stop by Smith English 101 on Facebook and visit us there. I always love to see traffic and people hanging out there, making comments and getting involved in this process of learning English. And I hope you all look forward to seeing my next video, okay? All right, bye-bye.